What's up, all you beautiful people? Your boy, the Verslap, is in the building. Now, I know I said I'm coming back for some international action, and I did have a video. It was scheduled, and YouTube removed it for some reason. Copyright infringement. I can't figure it out. I don't know. I only realized that after I recorded today's episode, so I will address everything that happened internationally in next episode, because I didn't really cover it this episode. With that being said, guys, this episode is all over the place. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you tell your parents, grandparents, lovers and haters, everybody about what's happening right here on the Verslap channel. Let's run that intro. Episode 20, I guess now, because the other one will be removed. So episode 20. What's up, guys? Your boy the Verslap back in the building. Honestly, I don't know how this video is going to go. I really don't know how this video is going to go. One thing I wanted to point out, though, at the start of this video, we have a new favorite person now, Roman Gadea. That's right. This man, who spent on loan at Invincibles last season, came in this season, 17 appearances, 13 goals in the league. Overall, 27 appearances, 22 goals. He has become a huge crowd favorite and has stepped up to that Silvera role, which I'm very much happy for. Other very notable names that I had a look on here, you know, maybe there's one or two players that I didn't notice. Gaston Moreira has also entered the fray. This man, yeah, he came in when I just signed for the club. I didn't buy him. Bought from Melbourne Victory or from Ferrero Carril Oste. And he has just been absolutely phenomenal. 30 played, 25 goals this season, 16 assists. Ain't no way we're going to talk about him. But for the games today, now, I want to do the Wanderers game because it is a Uruguayan semi-final leg. We did win the first leg 4-0, just putting that out there. So we will probably be going into a final. And by the looks of it, it looks like we are going to be taking Nacional. Now, the thing is, the reason I don't know what I'm doing is because this is the last game of the season, Defensor Sporting. If we look at the closing league, we've already qualified. We've already won this league. There's no way we can lose it. If we look at the opening stage, we also won that one. So I don't think we play a competition, because normally it was the opening versus the closing competition. We have just been absolutely dominating. So I don't know if there is going to be a fourth match in this video. So I am going to do the Wanderers game. I am going to do the Defensor Sporting match. If we see a crowning moment where we win the championship, cool, that's it. We'll do the Uruguay semi-final as well, if we obviously beat Wanderers, or if Wanderers don't beat us 5-4. If not, and we have to play that game, and then we do 4 games, so it'll be very, very quick, some of these games, especially the Wanderers game and the Defensor Sporting game. So if you've noticed when these games start that there is a huge little cut and like very little action, it is because we're going to go to 4 games. So you might have a little sneak peek at the fact that there might be only 4 games or 3 games. For this, though, Wanderers, this is the team that is starting this game. Correa in goals has been absolutely brilliant for us in all competitions. 45 played, 48 conceded, 13 clean sheets. It's brilliant. I'm happy with that. Rosso, Guzman, Fernandez, and Ryan have been absolutely brilliant as the back 4. In the midfield, we're going with Lucas Monera, as always, and Aro Cochea, who's really stepped up as an 18-year-old, especially since Leonardo's departure. And then Moreira, Gonzalez, Gadea, and Skunka all starting up front. Lucas Santos will come off on the bench. He has played extremely well. I'm not denying him that. I just think Gadea is in a little bit better form currently than Santos. Bonilla also pitching up with a couple of goals in and between, which makes me a little bit happier as well that he's slowly finding his footing in the team. Let's go to Wanderers. We're going to their stadium, and I can't remember what I read. They say his name was. It's the Parque Alfredo Victor Ferreira. I was going to say something completely different, so I'm not even going to say it. It is in Montevideo. It is a rival. You can see they've been on really poor form. We have been on superb form. We haven't lost a game in the second half of the season, bar the Copa Libertadores stuff, but we don't talk about that. And then, let's go to the game. Start off the HUD with Arokechea, Lucas Minero. Bringing into Ryan, looking for options, pulls it in. Fernandez with the clearance. Minero picks it up yet again. Ryan cutting inside. Beautiful shot in. Moro Skunka makes it 5-0 on aggregate. Yeah, we're going through to the finals on this one. There's very little stuff that can stop us now, isn't it? Lucas Minero, beautiful ball to Ryan. First attempt, not great. Second attempt, even better. Gonzalez left it in for Skunka. It's a goal. It's a goal. Happy days indeed. This is Ferreira looking to try and give something to help Wanderers back into this tie. 5-0 down. It's not going to be enough because Minero pulls it out from the back. Moreira brings it across to Ryan. Over to Gudea. Not the best of passes to find Moreira in the front, but Rosso picks up again. Orokachea to Gudea. Gonzalez is through. Franco Gonzalez is offside. I mean, with the start of the second half, and surprisingly, it's still 1-0 to us. We have had a lot of possession. I don't think Wanderers have actually had a shot. Maybe I think one. Rosso now bringing it through the middle. Cuts inside. Easy save from Silveira. Not sure why that was considered a highlight. Maybe there's more to it. Silveira's going to go long. And he's given away now. Franco Gonzalez to Skunka. Hits the crossbar, but he was offside. It wasn't going to count. I was going to show you the stats there, but there is a throw in now. Gonzalez to Ryan. Orokachea. Beautiful ball in. That was almost sneaked in. That was almost the goal there. But you can see they haven't had a single shot on target. We've had 16 shots. Only 3 on target, though. This is maybe Wanderers' first opportunity. Real opportunity. Oliveira looking for options. Goes back to Gaston Silva. Looking for the top. Correa with the clearance. Not a convincing one. And Nicolas Ferreira has pulled it back for, and it's offside. Oh, that is heartbreak. I thought that might have actually been in. It does count as a shot on target, apparently. Not sure how, but it does. Maybe the initial save from Correa. Anyway, Virgil Costa goes all the way back to Fernandez, looking for options. Gaston Silva, he does his ball through again. This time Oliveira cuts inside. This time Nicolas Ferreira puts it in the back of the net. This time it is going to count. And Wanderers are coming out swinging in the second half. Really not sure what happened with that last highlight. My audio just cut out, so that was weird. Moreira with the free kick over the top. Was a little bit disappointing from Moreira. He hasn't been on good form when it comes to free kicks. Corner now. Skunka to Moreira. To Orokachea. Beautiful ball back in for Moreira. Try to just curl it in. Couldn't find the right opportunity to curl it in nicely. We're going to make some swaps here. Our team is not looking too good in the second half. Gonzalez looking a little bit tired. We'll bring on Roca to play in there. Elsewhere, Gudea not playing great. Lucas Santos come in. Ryan looking super tired out there. Castillo can come in there. We do have Garcia suspended for 1 or 2 more matches as well. Moreira also not playing great, is he? But I don't want to really take off Moreira. I'll take off Lucas Minero, though. He's not playing absolutely fantastic. Michael Oliveira come in there. Let's see that. Let's just freshen up some legs in the midfield. They've got an opportunity now with a throw-in. Amado to Gaston Silva. Vasquez scores the goal. I think that was offside. Referee agrees with me. It is offside. We've got another opportunity. Skunka to the near post from the corner and cleared away. But the second ball, Roque is going to try and bring it back in. Finds Oliveira. Beautiful ball to Castillo. Plays it back again. Back to Castillo. This is a good pass now from Castillo. Oh, that was poor actually from Castillo. And it's put a bit of a pressure on the defense now because Mancilla is through. Former Penarol player pulled it back. Vasquez scores another one. It's 2-1. This could potentially be our first defeat in Uruguayan football this half of the season. Mancilla, look at this. Beautiful cut back in. And a nice little finish from Vasquez to set it up. Not Vasquez, sorry. Velasquez, was it? Velasquez? Velasquez, yes. Had to reread that one again just to make 100% sure. Listen, we're still going through to the finals. It is still 5-2, despite a loss here. They still need to score another 4 more goals if they want to go through without penalties. I don't see that happening. I think it's done. It is, in fact, done. Right, so it is a loss, but we do go through on aggregate 5-2, so we will go into the final of the Uruguay Cup. A little bit of momentum lost with that loss. We'll find out in a bit. Do we find out yet? Either Club Nacional or Albion Football Club. We'll find out in a bit. We're coming back for the Defensor game. It's in 3 days' time. Going to rest up the players. That could potentially be the league-winning game. Guys, we're back for the final game of what I think is the season. I don't think there is going to be a playoff because I think we're winning both the opening and closing. I don't actually know how it works. In terms of team news, only one force change. Rivero comes in to replace the suspended Joaquin Fernandez. Julio Rivero has played a handful of games already this season. In 10 games, 1 assist for him. Has stepped up when needed to help Fernandez a little bit in there. Probably not our best centre-back backup option. I feel that goes to a bit more Federico. He's a much better, I'm talking about the youngsters, much better rounded. I mean, I could always play Castillo in there as well. He has been absolutely brilliant when called upon this season. He hasn't played 27 games, that's for sure. We bought him. He has, actually. He's played a lot of games. I think there was a run, though, when Fernandez or Guzman were injured for quite a bit of time, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but he's played 27 games, so well, shout out to him. Should we start with him? Should we start with Castillo? You know, I'm going to start with Rivera. Give him a bit of a run. There's no reason to submit the big dogs. And in other news, we are taking on Nacional in the Cup final. So that is something we look forward to. Let's go to the game. Taking on Defensor Sporting in our final game of the league. Defensor with the corner to the back post. We get pushed down. It is going to be a penalty for them. I mean, it looked like a push. It really looked like a push. I'm not even going to lie. It looked like a push, guys. Abreu with the penalty. Pulls it in. Top corner. It's 1-0 Defensor. 7 minutes in. Not ideal. Not ideal. I won't lie. That's not the best way to really start a game. Like I said, there is no risk of us dropping from first place. So I don't actually know if we're going to have another game, a title decider game, because we've won the opening. We're going to win the closing. We've already won it. There is no, risk at us losing top spot. So I don't actually know. Ryan to Gonzalez. Moreira, good ball through to Gadea, through on goal, takes the shot, puts it in the back of the net. It's 1-1. Gadea stepping up again. We've spoken about how much he loves to step up, and he has done exactly that. A beautiful little step up, finished it off. The 4 left absolutely, completely stranded in the one-on-one situation, and you got to love Gadea's finishing. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, he has really come clutch for us since the selling of Silveira, and I'm quite happy about it, that he has managed to do that, to come up clutch when we needed him. Moreira to the back post, looking for Rosso. Couldn't get the head in. Here he is again, the man of the moment. Gadea, he's passed not great and has put a bit of pressure on the defense now because Rodriguez is through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Ryan got back to put off the striker, and allowing him in the end to shoot wide in that sort of scenario is what you want as a good defender, as a good solid defender. It's what you absolutely love to see. Monero pulls it back. This could potentially be his last game in the league. Lucas Monero at 32 years old. A little bit on the decline at the moment. Gadea takes the long-range shot. That was close. I was saying Lucas Monero and Rosso are on the older end of the situation that we have at Peñarol. I don't mind having older guys. I mean, if they can still perform at 32, 33, then I'll keep them in the squad. But Monero has slowly started to decrease this season. Rosso is still on good form. His contract is up, though, at the end of the season, so I'm not 100% sure if I want to renew it or not. I probably am. And we can maybe try and sell him in the summer and get some good money off him. There is something we need to talk about, though, at the end of maybe the next video. Maybe at the end of this one, we'll see. But a good header, though, from Giannoli pulls Sporting back ahead. That was really a good free kick there. Good routine free kick from them. Nothing Correa could have done with that. He was standing very far off his line, though, I must say. I mean, Correa, if maybe you were like 2 or 3 steps back, that could have been a better outcome for us, I feel. Right? Not going crazy. That should have been a better save from the goalkeeper. But anyway, like I'm saying, I'm thinking I'm probably big news coming up, whether it's in this video or the next. We need to talk a little bit about the future of the save, in essence. Costa to Barrios now across for the defending Sporting to try and get a third goal here and inflict our first loss of the closing stages. Santiago Costa. Go on, son. Take a bow. That was absolutely brilliant. That was jaw. I can't even be mad at that one. Cabrera brought it back in here. Brought in Costa. Look at that. Touched. Set it up. Finish. That's what you love to see. Oh, I mean, I can't even be mad at that. I told you. No way I can be mad at that. That is absolutely... That was brilliant. Let's make some swaps. We need to make some swaps here. Gonzalez not playing great. Skunka not playing great. We'll bring on Bonilla to play there. Skunka not having the best of games. Gonzalez not playing great either. Roca come in there. Rosso not playing great either. You know, Corbo come back in there. Elsewhere, Monero not playing great. Larzabal potentially playing your last game of the season as well. He is one of the players that I just feel like we can get some good money for him. So might as well try and sell him off. Beltran now to Costa for Sporting defense, or goes into the box. Correa will pick that up. Despite us losing 3-1, I have been super happy with Correa's performance this season. Rivero. Ryan now trying to burst through the channels. I was going to say bursting, but he's not. Oricachea, beautiful ball to Roca. Morea pulls it back. Gaston Morea with the goal. Referee says it was offside. It's not offside. VAR has ruled that elsewhere. It is going to be a goal. We didn't even get the VAR message thing. I just thought it was going to be called offside. Next thing you know, I'm seeing a goal replay. So there we go. 3-2. Peñarol. Let's see. Was this offside? It must have been very... I mean, he's onside, clearly, but that's a beautiful run from Morena. Good outside foot cut. That was brilliant. Just cut it on the outside of his foot. Absolutely brilliant. Ryan now with some space. Ryan has some space. He's been absolutely phenomenal on that left-hand side. The Brazilian finds Rocco, finds Bonilla. And I feel like Bonilla should have hit the target. That wasn't great from the striker. Still trying to find his feet in the club. Has managed to score 6 goals. Did score 2 in a recent game. I realized I didn't actually go through the list of games with you guys, but it's fine. You know where we're at. We've just been winning. Ryan loops it ahead. Defoe will pick that up quite easily, actually, in the end. And now he's taking his time to clear it. I'd like to end the season, or the closing season, undefeated, if that's possible. Rodriguez, though, is not going to make that easy for us. And neither is Alfonso. Was that Alfonso? Who was that at the back mid post? I couldn't even see the names there. It was too quick. Corbo to Gadea. Guzman. Aracochea finding Roca. Beautiful ball in for Bonilla. Takes the shot. Martin Bonilla picked up a little bit of a deflection. Referee says offside. I don't think that was offside this time. I think he was very much well onside there. I mean, he was on the other side of the defender when he took the shot, so I'm not sure. Maybe there. Oh, no, he's onside. He's definitely onside. The deflection off the player. Bonilla, as we were saying, hasn't really found his footing. Finds the equalizer when it comes to this. But no, he was miles onside there. The defender played him in quite onside there. And Bonilla eventually got the strike in there. It is going to be 3-3. We are looking a little bit better going forward. A beautiful ball in from Correa, not finding his intended target. Arikachea can't find it either, but Rivero tried to win it back and still gets it back after a couple of tackles. Ryan, Guzman, Larzabal, good ball for Corbo. Tries to bring in Morea, nicely done. Morea hits the crossbar. This could be an ultimate comeback, really. If we could go, what, 4-3 and win it? Morea, is it on the cards? It's gone over the top. Gadea finds himself there. That one might be a little bit offside. I didn't look at the linesman, but I think that one is a little bit offside. Yeah, it is. I really thought that might have been the winner. Morea over the top, finding Ryan. Was it Ryan? I don't know who headed that one. Guzman. But Gadea was a couple of yards offside on that one. But doesn't matter. We are still going to win the league. Closing stage. Do we take on someone in the next round? I don't know. There is no title ceremony. I don't know what happens. Let's click continue and see. Do we play one more match? Do we have to take on the best loser? I don't know. Doesn't say anything here. We go to the schedule. It doesn't say anything there either. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. There's still a couple more games left. There's 2 more games left. So maybe let's hit continue one more time. And maybe we get something from that. Well, guys, I didn't think I'll have to do this yet. But I am doing it. Because we've got a season end review. So with that being said, I know we still have the Uruguayan match to go. The Uruguay Cup match. I've decided I'm going to do that in the next episode alongside some international matches for you guys. And end off that way. Instead, we're going to end off with the season review here today. I know it's been a little bit confusing. We have won the league. We don't need to play a playoff game because we won both the opening and closing of the logs. And have a look at our signings here. A handful of signings. We're starting with Gabriel Barbosa, was just brought in as an absolute backup youngster goalkeeper. Maybe one for the future. Enzo Castillo, who I thought did a little bit better than a C. Coming into the squad, £88,000 was a little bit more money than I wanted to, but he started 6 games, 27 subs, 683, 1 assist, not a bad return. Mauro Garcia came in as a backup for Ryan on that left-hand side after we've lost some of our left backs, £14,000, started 15 games, 2 goals and 5 assists, a very good return from him. Goalkeeper for me was absolutely a bargain at 57,000. You can see a 7 rating for him. Started every game for us, bar 2 or 3. And then, according to the transfers of the season, goes to Santiago Corbo. 2 goals, 8 assists, 17 starts, 7-12. Did step up. I must say, did play a little bit better than Rosso sometimes. And that was an option. And then one that I feel, with the 825,000 price tag from Wanderers, started 6 games, played 18 games, 7 goals, 3 assists. He is definitely one for the future. In terms of transfer out, I suppose the biggest one being Iker Anso, who went out for free he didn't want to renew his contract. Could have used him as a good centre-back. But other than that, Silveira only scored 2 goals for Atletico Mineiro and has only played 5 games. I think their league just started, actually, so there's that. Elsewhere, you know what? We made good sellings. We sold some good players. That's something good to think. We are crowned champions, just to confirm that. 97 points, 102 goal difference, 0 losses this season. We have gone undefeated. You can call us the Invincibles, Undefeatables, whatever you want to call us. We are that. Not a single loss this season in the league. It also means not a single loss potentially in the final. Oh, that is the Intermediate Cup, which we lost. Yes. I was like, we haven't played the Copa Uruguay final. There we go. It hasn't given up there. It does say lost, though, currently. Is that something? Is that something? Here we go. Biggest win, beating Albion 10-1. Alonso scoring 4 goals in that game. Santos scoring 3 goals. Perez scoring 2 and Gonzalez all scoring. Match to remember, beating Liverpool 7-0. And then goal of the season goes to Morea's 89th minute strike against Flamengo in the 6-1 win. I wouldn't disagree there. You can look at our players, best-selling shirts. Morea, Gonzalez, Minero, Santos, and Skunka. No complaints about that. Everything has gone down in terms of sponsorship, unfortunately. I thought it would have gone up because we'd have a bit of a longer run in Libertadores. But this is our Dream 11. I think the only exception is Leonardo. I think Arakucha just didn't have enough games under his belt to appear there, but pretty much exactly how I'd see it. We can just go for a full recap. There we go. 7.8 player of the season goes to Augustin Morea. Young player of the season goes to Germain Gade with 7.6. Signing of the season, like we mentioned, was Coro. We saw goal of the season. Top goal scorer goes to Gaston Morea, eventually ending the season off with 33 goals. I think he was 2 ahead of Skunka with 31 in total. Morea also gets most assists with 18 and man of the match of 14 assists. He was clear and far beyond anybody else. I think the closest to him was 14, and that was Skunka, actually. Highest average rating, you can see why Morea is just player of the season. And then you go, breaking the record for most goals scored, anything. And then the highest transfer fee received for a player, 3.84, goes to Leonardo after selling him. That is the season review. Like I said, next episode, we're coming back for that Nacional game. It is in a little bit of time, and it will correspond with the Uruguayan matches in November. So we've got Bolivia and Argentina on the 17th and 21st. For Penarol, it's in between the two internationals, isn't it? It is between the two internationals on the 19th. All right, we got to think about that. I don't really want to jeopardize Uruguay's chances, but I'm going to have to maybe keep some players aside. I don't know. We'll see that when we get to that. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. We are the champions of Uruguay. We have one more match to confirm that in all competitions, in Uruguay at least. Copa Libertadores is coming up. I did mention in the video there's something very important that I need to speak to you guys about. I am going to do that next episode. I've decided I've got a whole entire segment that I've planned in my head. We're going to do that next episode, so make sure you tune in next time for that information. For now, though, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and others to tune in on the fun that is the Vazslap YouTube channel. For me, your boy, the Vazslap, Amaria. Peace. Chicken grease.